Hello, it is me in the edit. I wanted to come on and tell you at the beginning of this video that I usually use Adobe Premiere Rush software to edit my vlogs. I've now started using Premiere Pro, but I am a newbie. So what my aim at the moment is to edit this video to the same standard as my previous videos and then gradually make it better as I learn more things, because it's a lot to learn and I'm also learning Illustrator at the same time, so my brain is a little bit like... So I'm just popping on before you watch this video to say if there's anything that sounds a bit off, looks a little bit different, is not quite right, please bear with me. I'm aware I just need to get a video out because if I wait for it to be perfect, it'll never happen. Ultimately, I know the reason I wanted to start using this software is because I know I can do some really cool things, I can make it look better and sound better, but that is going to take time. But I wanted to give you a heads up because this one, there's been a lot of Googling going on and a lot of tutorials being watched, so enjoy the video and bear with me if it seems a bit not quite right in certain areas. I am working on it. I'm aiming to do things with the sound to make it sound better, all of that jazz, so enjoy. Welcome to a new studio vlog, guys. I normally start these on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, release them on a Tuesday. Today's Friday. It's been a busy week. Apologies that I'm looking a little bit kind of worse for wear. I went to the gym this morning and because I'm a little tiny bit hay fevery, I don't really suffer massively of hay fever, but when I come home from the gym I shower my body and then I leave my hair to the evening so I can wash all of the pollen off of me again before bed, because otherwise it's a disaster. So there we go. So I've just got slightly greased down hair today. So this week has been quite the week. I went to the Eden project on Wednesday, which is why I haven't even bothered trying to vlog until now, because Tuesday I put the vlog up. I don't often pick the camera up again on a Tuesday because I'm too busy editing and getting everything sorted out. Wednesday my mum arrived in the morning and then I took her to Eden Project to see Lionel Richie as part of the Eden sessions, and it's a big birthday for my mum in December, but obviously Lionel cares not for the diary, so he had booked the Eden Project in June, so here we are. Ironically, it was my dad's birthday on the day that I took mum to see Lionel Richie, so it was all going on. But mum came here, we drove to Eden Project, got there at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, had a look around the biomes, had a little drink. I'd booked a VIP thing, which is very, very special, but it's a big birthday, had to be a special treat. So we had VIP drinks at 4, dinner at 5, dinner went on till about 7:30. Then Gabrielle was the support act for Lionel. Then Lionel came on and it was great. We were up on a little special viewing platform and it was super duper duper special. That was Wednesday, an amazing experience. I was hoping I would have vlogged a little bit more, but because there was so much going on and obviously my focus was very much on keeping my mum sort of safe and busy and showing her round because she's never been there before. So that was Wednesday. Thursday I was absolutely knackered. I didn't get to bed till 1 on Thursday morning. Got up at 6:15ish and then took mum out for breakfast, or well, she ended up taking me out for breakfast as it goes, but we went out for breakfast, did a couple of bits, and then yeah, yesterday was a busy one. So here we are on Friday. I now have to catch up with myself a little bit. I've got some orders I need to print and pack. Father's Day cards are selling really well, especially the green leafy botanical ones, so I've got some of those I need to set off printing. I was expecting a delivery of envelopes and that haven't arrived. They said it was delivered on Amazon, so there's a company I always use for my envelopes, and I checked it, said it was delivered, and I checked the tracking. It had been delivered in Gloucestershire, which is obviously not near Cornwall, so I've contacted them, but right now I'm taking envelopes out of other cards to put in with these ones. It's not ideal. So yeah, that's happening. So I'm going to crack on with these orders. I've got about 4 or 5 cards to print and cut and score and all of that. Oh, I've got hiccups. All of that stuff. And then I need two big goals for this vlog, as I said last time, but I really need to do it this time, is to contact a micro-influencer about prints or stationery. I really want to do that. I need to do that. So this weekend I think I'm going to make that a bit of a goal. I also have a commission painting to finish. Probably won't finish it in this vlog, but I need to do some of that this weekend too. And a blog post. They are the big things I need to get done. So I'm gonna just sort out these orders now, print off some cards, get those packed and sorted out, and then we'll see where we're at, because it's already 2:30. So let's pack orders. I have a question for you guys who have printers, and you might be able to answer this for me. Hopefully you can see this, I'm sure you can. This is a white background document, but you can see that my printer is printed out. You can see the line here where it's printed a colour for the white space. And what I've done now is I've gone and deleted the background now, so I've got like a completely transparent background, and I'm printing it again. But this has never happened before. Well, it's happened a few times recently, but I don't know why, that it's printed out this way. So by the time I've cut it down, it doesn't matter, because it's not, it looks okay. I mean, they're usable, but it's just why? Why is it doing this? I can't find this anywhere online. Do you see what I'm saying? Can you see it? Yeah, you definitely can. All of this, and it's a white. I've colour dropped, tested it to make sure it's white, and it is. Pray tell, who knows? Let's see what the next one comes out like. Good morning. Today is Saturday. I solved that problem yesterday that I was talking about with the kind of slightly grey cast. Since I got my new computer, I haven't really done an awful lot of printing because I had some stock already printed. So I think where I downloaded Creative Suite again and downloaded Photoshop again, basically if you've got Photoshop, you'll know what I mean. When you go like Control P to print, when you have your printer settings at the top, underneath that there's a thing that's like the colorimetric settings. I think one's called relative colorimetric and the other one is called something else. It was on absolute colorimetric, and then I changed it to relative colorimetric and it took that cast away, and that solved it. Today, as I said, is Saturday. I put a brighter lipstick on today to try and hide this massive rash, to bring distraction away from it. I've had this for 2 weeks, just haven't had time to really think about it. I don't know what it is. It's not itchy. Maybe something to do with the heat. I don't know. I've taken my jewellery off. I've stopped putting all of my lotions and potions on for like the last couple of weeks. The only thing I have been wearing is SPF, but apparently that can also bring on rashes because it doesn't allow the skin to breathe. So today I feel a complete mess. Last night was hotter than the sun. It was so warm last night, and I am absolutely baking now. I look hot as well. Oh, help, send help. Anyway, today I am going to I've got to answer a couple of emails that need doing. I really need to do a blog post. I need to write Sunday's email, and then I've just put the iPad on charge. What I'd like to get done is to, I need to design more of this is the last one of my thank you cards that I put in with orders, and I need to design some more. I sort of started that, and I want to make them a little bit smaller and then I can print them. So we're going to do that, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. It depends. It's very hot in this office, very, very hot. Right, I'm going to answer my emails. I'm going to do tomorrow's email. I have to do the influencer thing as well. Might try and get that done as a priority this weekend. I panicked because I had all that problem with the printing. I was like, oh my god, I can't print from here at the moment because I can't, anything with the white background's coming out like with a cast on it. Solved, thank god. So now, yeah, I can try and contact some influencers, but let's do some emails and go from there. I feel like I choose the most random times to vlog, i.e. when I have mascara smudged under my eyes and patchy lipstick, but here we are, such is life. I just had a rather exciting little delivery and I wanted to share with you. I haven't tried these on yet. You'll remember the last vlog where I showed you t-shirts, these, yeah, both t-shirts I have. I ordered, oh, sorry, someone's in DIY next door, I don't know if you can hear it, hopefully not. I ordered 3 more samples and I ordered them in a size up because I may have mentioned I want to try to see the size up so that I can show you guys the difference, so that if I do these you'll know whether to size up or stay to the size you normally have. So I haven't tried these on yet. I'll try these on maybe tomorrow or Monday. This is the first one, and you will see that I added the pink background on this time because the one I showed you last time didn't have the pink background. What I really love about this particular t-shirt, so this is the same style of t-shirt that I got the Stay Wild black and white print on that I showed you last time. What I really like about this, I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, is that the prints come out what I would describe to be slightly vintage looking, a little bit sort of distressed. So they have like a slightly faded back quality to them, and that's because the t-shirts are soft and so the white fibres kind of like show through. I don't know if that makes sense. And size wise I will let you know, but for now you can just see, get the gist. Then the second one I got printed was, wait for it, this one, which is the blue vase print that I sell in the shop. Don't be afraid to take up space in this world. All the same size. I got these in extra large. The large that I got was sort of my true size, and then hopefully these will be, maybe I can grab the other one in a minute and show you them side by side size wise. That'll be the first comparison for myself as well. And then finally I got this one. This was a real whim, and this one again is slightly, I mean they're all the same, that have that slightly kind of more distressed, because the ink is put directly onto the fabric. So, oh, that's what I wanted to check on this one actually. When I hold it up it doesn't do it justice because you can see straight through it, but when you put it on like a, you know, it's very vibrant. I just love them so much. So this one, yeah, I chose to get my chunky vase printed, but I also got something printed underneath it. I got Trust in Yourself printed underneath it on a bit of a whim, but I kind of love it. Can you guys see that? I don't know, but I hope so. Let me grab the other t-shirt and we'll do a size comparison. I would also just say, because this one has been washed, I took it off the other day and I've left the sleeves all inside out. I never learn. I would say on comparison, this one has been washed and it washes softer, which is really great to know. This is why I wanted to get these samples, because I want to wear and wash so that I know, because I don't think, where I'm not going to have control over these products, so when they arrive, they'll arrive not with my kind of like usual sort of, you know, illustrated envelopes and all that stuff. It's just going to arrive in a plastic bag, you know, folded up inside a cello, and that's, I don't have control over that. But what I want to have control of is making sure that they wash and iron well. Ironing them inside out is the way forward. So let's do a comparison. So the one in the front is my Stay Wild one, which is a large. Let me just go shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder to shoulder, you've got like, oh, it's really hard to see. Got about an extra, maybe an inch on the shoulders. And then width-wise, you've got like, this is really not going well. That's the edge of the first one. There's the second one. So you've got like, you know. I will at some point try these on and I'll show you my Stay Wild one, and then I'll show you one of the others so you can see the difference, because that way if you order a small and then you want an upsize to a medium or a large, then you'll know roughly what you're looking at. But they wash well, so this one obviously it needs another wash, but it's washed and it's softer. I'm really pleased with how all of them have come out. So yeah, I will try one on maybe tomorrow when I'm not so bloody hot, and I will show you the difference. Today is Sunday. I am just in the office because I have to print off some Father's Day cards for a couple of Etsy orders, and I'm really mindful that people don't add on first class postage, they have to go out second class. So I need to get those printed off, chopped, folded, all the usual stuff. I've also been working on, do you remember I said to you that I only have one thank you card left? I've been working on this, actually I'll turn you around to show you because it never works too well when I try and hold it up. I've been working on a new thank you card. What I think I'm going to do is do a new one every sort of like quarter maybe, and I like to do them as things that people could put on their wall with like a little positive few words on there or something like that. So I'll show you this one. I haven't finished it yet because I still have the details on the flowers to do and a background to put on and some white space to put so that you can, everything stands out a bit. But I will insert a time lapse of me doing that when it's finished. Then I'm going to print these out into like, I think maybe A6 or potentially even A7, so smaller or just some kind of random size that fits onto whatever I've got going on here. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that pretty soon. I actually really like this print. I know it's quite similar to one of the ones that I've got going on. It's kind of similar to this in a lot of ways, but a little bit less space and a little bit more wiggly. But I was going to use one of these, but I thought I like to do different things because then people can kind of collect them and put them on their wall and stuff. This is still one of my favourites. It is so humid here today, and I've got currently my gym bra thing on with a linen shirt and my gym leggings because I'm going to go to the gym at about 2ish. It's 12:30 now, but I am so hot and the gym is going to be absolutely baking. There's 2 metal doors that you can push up, and it gets so hot if you stand by the 2 doors that come down. It's like you're standing next to radiators, so that's fun. Okay, so today's plan, finish that card, get this Father's Day card sorted out, and tonight maybe I'll sit outside and do some influencer stuff. I still haven't done that. I need to do it. I'll be honest, I'll level with you guys, I've had a bit of a morning of it, had a bit of a breakdown about the business this morning, feeling a bit fragile, so just going to be do some kind stuff for myself today, which will involve planting 2 plants that are outside, also sitting and having some Prosecco later, and I'll try and work on some influencer stuff and catch up with you properly about everything tomorrow. I've also been learning Premiere Pro as well, which I'm hoping to edit this video with. We'll see if that's happened. Because I keep saying I'm going to do it, but there's never a good time to learn a new and very complicated program like that. So I've been trying my best, and I think I'm going to maybe cobble an edit together. There's so much it can do and it's really great, but obviously it's like learning Photoshop. It's got so many things it can do, and there's only a certain amount of things I need to be able to do for a studio vlog, but I want to improve the quality of these vlogs, so we'll see what happens. Right now though, I'm going to quickly chop up that card, get that in the post. Also need to get some postage on my own dad's Father's Day card because we have a week today until Father's Day. If you're seeing this on Tuesday, you can still order, but I suggest upgrading your postage to first class if you shop on my website or on Etsy, because postage, once it's left me, it's out of my hands, it's out of my control, and you leave it to the luck of the post gods, I'm afraid. Right, so job 1, cards, then lunch, then maybe a little bit of editing if I can work out how to do it. We'll see. Today is Monday, I'm in my glasses, I have a summer dress on because I am hotter than ever. It's so humid today, so I won't be on camera much because I look sweaty and disgusting. But I went to the gym this morning, went for a walk, well, I went for a walk to the gym this morning, trained and came home. Right now I am just about to start packing some orders. I'm just printing off some more Father's Day cards. Once I've done the orders, I am then going to send an email to 1 or 2 influencers. I'll catch you up en route. I'm just charging up the iPad because I cannot send these orders without my new thank you card, because I have no thank you cards available to put in any orders right now. So I'm gonna have to kind of multitask along the way today. And I'll show you what they print out like once they're done. But for now, I'm going to chop up some Father's Day cards, pack some orders, hopefully adjust that artwork. It is almost finished now, and I will probably try and pop in a time lapse of me creating that at some point. But I just need to finish some details on the leaves and get it uploaded onto Photoshop and print it out and pop it in with the orders. So let's get on with that. I have finished this drawing. I've kept it really simple. I've just put some little details on the flowers and some texture on the vase, and kept it really simple. It's got a light pink background. So I've just exported it to Google Drive. So before I start printing those out, I'm going to pop in the time lapse of me drawing this right now. I am just printing off the first print of the new thank you card. It's always a fun gamble. Sorry about the reflection on my glasses, by the way. There's no good angle for this. Yeah, it's always a fun gamble when you print off new stuff because the colours could be anything. I'm just printing off the one and I'll show you what it looks like. Here's the first print of the card. I actually think, although I don't know if the screen and the colour in real life is the same, but I'm actually happy with it. I wanted it to be super tight to the border, but I think I'm going to take it in just a little bit more, so there's a little bit more room on the outside. But other than that, I think I'm happy with it. The only thing is I haven't put my branding on it yet, so I need to work out how I am doing that. But maybe I'll add the website on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to go and work on that now. Here we go, guys. So if you order anything from me, these will be the thank you cards that you get in with your orders. I'm just going to write my little note on the back, and they're really cute. They're just a little bit bigger than A7, not quite A6, but I love them. It just says you have to love yourself first. I like to do cards that are a little bit of a positive affirmation if I can. So these are the new ones for June and July. And so yeah, if you want to get one of these, you'll need to order something from the website or Etsy and you will get one in with your order. Hello my loves, I know you saw my face at the beginning talking about studio software, editing software. I'm back at the end now. This morning, so today is Tuesday the 13th of June, and this morning I have been out meeting a lovely friend of mine called Helena, who you might see me refer to on my Instagram as my lobster. We're always lobby to each other. We went this morning, we met, she lives in Devon, I live obviously in Cornwall. We met halfway between the two of us at Fremington Quay. It was beautiful, I've never been there before. It was really beautiful and really hot, and now I've got back to Cornwall. It's even hotter. It's like 26 degrees here and I am dying of death. The sun comes around this side of the house in the afternoon, but my office is hotter than anything I've ever known, and I'm a hormonal lady of a certain age, so it's not a great mix for me. But now I have to sit here and finish editing this video, which is fun. So hopefully it sounded okay. Obviously I don't know this yet because I haven't rendered it, but it will get better. My aim is to make these videos better. My aim is to make them more interesting, and at the moment it's just the quietest time ever in business, so it's really difficult. But my goal for this video was to contact a micro influencer, and actually last night I did loads of research and I put together a draft email and I'm going to send it today. So I'll update you in the next vlog what has happened. I wrote some notes on it all, which are downstairs, but basically they're talking about, you know, reaching out to people who you feel like you really connect with, and don't just send a generic email. It's all stuff that we probably all know this already, but like reaching out to someone with complete genuine, a genuine heart basically. So for me, the two people I want to reach out to are people that, one is someone I've connected with before on Instagram, who's a local girl in Cornwall. The other one is a bit bigger. She is more followers, more well known, but not like super well known. I think she will probably say no, but interestingly, and I will try and remember to link this below, my friend Peter from Nourishing Soulfully sent me a link to a podcast with Alice Benham. Is her name Alice Benham? Bad with names, I'll link it down below. She interviewed somebody and this girl was talking about how she set herself this project to get 100 rejections, and how how she's failing at it because she's actually getting more acceptance, more, what's the opposite of rejection? I don't even know the word because I don't get it. I only get rejection. She's getting more acceptance than, you know what I mean, than rejection. And what it's done is it's shifted her mindset to mean that she now applies for more things, puts herself forward for more things, because she's turned it into a bit of a game of getting 100 rejections. So I found that really interesting, and I thought to myself, the only person who's losing out by me not applying for these opportunities or contacting people I want to contact is me, because the other person involved doesn't know that I'm even thinking about them or wanting to contact them. So the worst that can happen is someone says no. But basically the advice that I read online last night in several places was that being, and this is the same if you contact media by the way, because I've done it before, like reaching out and personalising the information. So don't just send a blanket email to 20 people. For me, I can hand on heart go to these two people I'm interested in contacting and saying, you know, I've been following you in some cases for years. I've seen a lot of stuff that you've done online and I love the content. We're very similar people. We have the same sense of humour, like similar tastes and things, so I can pull on some of their uniqueness as a human being. But also if you can't do that and you really admire someone and they really have, like let's say they have a blog post that really resonated with you, use that as your in. So to say, like, I read this blog post, it really resonated and here's why I've chosen to contact you. Have a really good title for the email that you reach out with. Obviously a lot of these people get hundreds of emails a week or a day in some cases. So I did this research and I feel like with one of them I think it's going to be an Instagram DM and the other one will be an email. So yeah, I am going to approach in with that and I'm just going to let you know how it goes. I'll try and do both of them before my next vlog, which will need to be tomorrow. I'll try and send them either today or tomorrow. I have this vlog to do as well, and then in the next vlog I want to be looking at getting some media stuff sent out to some magazines for my prints. So yeah, I'm going to end it here because I'm just waffling, but thank you for watching. And again, I always say this and I sort of feel like a broken record, but at the moment there's not a lot going on. I'm trying to make some big decisions in my business with what I want to do. I said at the end of the last one that perhaps I'll start a project of like Project 365. I think I am going to start something, but I want to kind of have it ready to talk to you guys about, as opposed to me keep like spitballing it to you. So yeah, I will try and make my mind up what I'm doing and go from there. I have the weekend to myself this weekend, so I think I'll probably do a little bit of kind of thinking about business stuff and like drawing out some plans and bits and pieces like that. Also, I ordered baubles last night, which if you haven't been around these parts for a long time, you won't know this, but last year, every year I paint Christmas decorations. Last year I did ceramic baubles. This year I'm going to do ceramic baubles. I was really happy with how they turned out, and I'm going to do more of them. So they will be coming at Christmas time, but they sold out in 20 minutes last year, which is like, sounds incredible, and it was, but that was it then. It was done, you know, there was no more. Right, I'm going to attempt to add music to this video now, which will be interesting, and hopefully I can render it, and hopefully you'll be watching this on YouTube on Tuesday evening or Wednesday evening. Wish me luck. Technology is not my forte. Enjoy the rest of your week or rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one, and hopefully we'll have some influence in news, even if it's a rejection. We learn from it all, right? Please give this video a like if you can, and subscribe if you like this middle-aged woman's content. Is 42 middle-aged? I don't even know, to be honest. Maybe it is. I feel middle-aged when I sit in a cafe and listen to teenagers talking about things. Then it really hits home. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.